Imagine sitting across from your biggest rival at work, the one who's stolen your ideas, your credit, and now you're shot at the top. She smirks and says, "You'll never make it." But what if, instead of walking away defeated, you uncovered her darkest secrets, an affair with the boss, a kickback scheme worth hundreds of thousands, and watched her entire world crumble? This is the story of Logan Pierce, a hardworking finance whiz who turned betrayal into the ultimate payback. Buckle up, because this revenge is as cold as a Manhattan winter. If you've ever been stabbed in the back at work, underestimated by someone who thinks they're untouchable, or just craved that sweet taste of justice, you're in the right place. Hit that like button if you're ready for some serious karma. Subscribe for more epic Reddit revenge tales. And let's dive into one that'll have you cheering by the end. Let me paint the picture for you. Our protagonist, Logan Pierce, is 31, sharp as a tack, and has been grinding away at North Peak Financial in the heart of Manhattan for 7 long years. Picture this, a sleek, glass-walled office tower overlooking the bustling streets below, where deals worth millions are sealed with handshakes and whispers. Logan started as a fresh-faced analyst right out of college, a state school grad from a middle-class family in Buffalo. His dad drove a delivery truck for over 3 decades, never missing a shift, teaching Logan that hard work and integrity were the keys to respect. His mom worked grueling night shifts at the hospital, always tired but never bitter. They scraped together every penny to send him to school, and Logan carried that fire into his career. He'd clawed his way up to senior associate, managing portfolios for high-net-worth clients, the kind who drop 7 figures without batting an eye. Logan was damn good at it. He'd built relationships from scratch, staying up late crunching numbers, strategizing investments that actually protected his clients' wealth. The Brennan account? That was his baby. 12 million in assets under management, earned through weeks of meticulous negotiations. The Kowalski Trust added another 8 mil revenue. He crushed it quarter after quarter, bringing in more than anyone else in his division. But then there was Veronica Hale. Oh, man. If antagonists were made in a lab for maximum infuriation, she'd be the prototype. She breezed into the firm 5 years ago, as a lateral hire from some boutique outfit in Connecticut. Polished, connected, with a last name that screamed old money and a smile that could cut glass. Within 18 months, she fast-tracked to senior associate, thanks to her right connections, and a ruthless streak that left tire marks on anyone in her path. Picture her, manicured nails tapping on a mahogany conference table, her voice dripping with condescension, always positioning herself as the indispensable one. She'd volunteer for high-profile projects, schmooze at after-hours drinks and weekend golf outings with the partners. She collected dirt on colleagues like trading cards, ready to deploy it when needed. Logan felt the shift early on. Conversations hushed when he entered rooms. Client meetings for his own accounts that he wasn't invited to. Emails going unanswered. He rationalized it, told himself he was paranoid. But Veronica, she made it personal. She'd copy herself on his client emails, claiming coordination, but when he checked, no one else got the same treatment. 3 months ago, he confronted her, heart pounding, fists clenched under the table. She just smiled that smug grin and said it was for oversight. Yeah, right. Then came the Brennan deal. Logan had poured 6 weeks into a complex restructuring, negotiating every detail to maximize returns while minimizing risk. It generated a massive commission. But at the quarterly results meeting, Veronica got equal credit. She'd provided strategic guidance, they said. Logan's name? Scrubbed from the slides. His analysis rebranded as collaborative. His supervisor looked confused, like it happened above his pay grade. Logan's stomach twisted, that cold knot of betrayal settling in. He could feel the heat rising in his cheeks, his mind racing. How dare she? This was my work, my late nights, my everything. The invisible barriers kept piling up. Veronica undermined him subtly, questioning his judgment in meetings, taking credit for group efforts. She glided past obstacles that tripped him up for months. And Logan. He kept his head down, like his dad taught him. But inside, doubts crept in. Am I not good enough? Is my background holding me back? The state school? The lack of private club memberships? Powerlessness gnawed at him. That crushing sense of being an outsider in a world rigged for the connected. The breaking point hit in that conference room. They were discussing the vice president promotion Logan had eyed for 3 years. Veronica sat across from him, drumming her fingers. That smile plastered on. The partners are looking for leadership material, she said, her tone like she was explaining. Colors to a child. Someone who understands the bigger picture. Logan counted quietly. I've brought in more revenue than anyone this quarter. Her response? Revenue is just numbers, Logan. They need someone they can trust in the boardroom. Someone who fits the culture. There it was, the coded jab at his roots. His chest tightened, breath shallow. A cold clarity washing over him like ice water. No more rationalizing. This wasn't about merit. It was about control. She'd been isolating him, stealing his thunder, positioning herself as his replacement. The meeting. Logan shut his office door, heart hammering. He pulled up his files. Years of work, millions in revenue. Then he spotted it. A notification. Veronica had accessed the Brennan files 20 minutes ago. Files she had no right to. His jaw clenched. She's not just competing. She's sabotaging. That night, doubt swirled. What if Dad's wrong? Hard work isn't enough here. But something shifted. A resolve hardening like steel. The email came Thursday. Promotion to Veronica. Logan stared out the 43rd floor window. Manhattan's chaos below mocking him. No anger, just a deep, hollow understanding of his naivety. He met his college buddy Kevin for drinks in a dim midtown bar. Away from the finance sharks. Whiskey burned his throat as he spilled it all. Kevin listened, then asked, "What are you going to do?" Logan swirled his glass, the amber liquid catching the light. She thinks I'm still playing by the rules. But she made a mistake. His voice was steady, eyes distant. Kevin raised an eyebrow, but Logan was already beyond explanations. Inside, a fire ignited. No more defense. Time to strike. Friday morning, clarity hit like caffeine. Logan knew Veronica's secrets. He'd noticed irregularities months back, her steering clients to high-fee products from her old firm. Kickbacks funneled through a Delaware shell company. She'd pressured him on Brennan, overriding his conservative picks for riskier ones that lined her pockets. He'd cross-reference trades, emails, statements. It was fraud, plain and simple. And then there was the affair, with senior partner James Whitmore. Tuesday afternoon hotel charges, client gift jewelry, Boston meetings. He'd pieced it together from overheard whispers, anomalous expenses. The celebration dinner at Leonard's was the stage. Private room, champagne, Hudson views. Logan arrived early, sat in the back, watching partners schmooze. Veronica entered like a queen in her black designer dress, working the room with fake humility. She spotted him. Logan, glad you could make it. Her eyes searched for defeat. He smiled neutrally, wouldn't miss it. During the main course, he excused himself. In the hallway, phone in hand. Palms slightly sweaty but mind razor-sharp. Divorce attorney Marcus Hale? This is Logan Pierce. I work with your wife. He laid it out. The affair, the evidence. Marcus's voice cracked. Why tell me? Logan's response. Because she destroyed my career. You deserve the truth. Back at the table, Veronica toasted to teamwork. Logan raised his glass. To Veronica, may you get everything you deserve. She missed the edge, but her smile faltered. He slipped her his resignation, effective immediately. As he left, check your phone. Your husband's calling. Her face drained of color, screen lighting up with missed calls. Raised voices echoed behind him as he walked out, a weight lifting from his shoulders. Phase 1, personal implosion. But Logan wasn't done. Saturday, in his apartment. Rain pattering against windows. He organized files, copied emails, trades, bank records showing $200,000 in kickbacks. Sunday, he called the SEC. I'd like to report fraud. He uploaded everything. Shell company docs. Unsuitable recommendations exposing clients to risk. Then FINRA, the NYAG. Multiple angles, impossible to bury. Monday, he tipped Marcus about financial irregularities. As a top divorce lawyer and ex-prosecutor, Marcus would dig deep under divorce pretenses. Tuesday, texts from colleague Jessica. Veronica's husband is here with HR and partners. Chaos. Logan sipped coffee, watching from afar. Marcus presented evidence. Affair exposed, fraud laid bare. Veronica tried denying, claiming setup, but broke down in tears. Escorted out by security. Whitmore on leave, his marriage crumbling. SEC froze assets. By Wednesday. Wall Street Journal headlines. Fraud at North Peak. Stock tanked 12%. Thursday. Charges. Securities fraud, money laundering. Friday. Arrest. Veronica in handcuffs, disheveled on the news. The payoff? Pure satisfaction. Veronica's sentencing. 4 years in prison. Restitution that'd bankrupt her for life. Barred from finance forever. Divorce stripped her of everything. Morality clause in the prenup. Socially toxic. Family disavowed her. Whitmore. Resigned in disgrace. Divorced. Hampton household. Logan watched her perp walk from a Brooklyn coffee shop. A quiet triumph surging through him. No more powerlessness, just validation. He'd turned her words against her, exposing the rot. Relief washed over him like fresh air after years in a stuffy office. She thought I'd never reach the top? Well, she hit rock bottom instead. Karma's a funny thing, isn't it? Logan learned that sometimes justice isn't handed to you, you have to orchestrate it. But in the end, integrity wins. He moved to Portland, snagged a better job at a clean energy firm. Recruited for his whistleblower rep Veronica? She climbed a ladder of lies, and gravity pulled her down. Remember, underestimation can be your greatest weapon. If this story fired you up or gave you those justice chills, smash that like button and drop a comment. What's the most epic revenge you've seen or pulled off? Subscribe for more Reddit tales of sweet payback. Hit the bell so you never miss one. And I'll see you in the next video. Stay vengeful, friends, in the best way possible.